checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Andrade hits his finish. Nikki Cross pulls the referee out of the ring. And the referee rings the fucking bell.
That's a DQ this week.
Okay. Listen, I know WWE fans that listen to this are going to get on me and say, you get mad every time they don't DQ for this. Now you're mad that they did? Yes, I am fucking furious. When they called for the bell because somebody got yanked out of the ring, I was so fucking mad. Because listen, I've said this 1,000 times. I don't care what the rules are, but there have to be rules that are enforced across the board. How many fucking times have we seen somebody pull the referee out of the ring and it's not a DQ? Every fucking time? Now, in the main event of a shitty edition of SmackDown, in a fucking tag title match, somebody pulls the ref out of the ring and now it's a DQ? Fuck you! Now, pardon everyone's ears, I will say something positive, okay? This fucking finish was a load of shit. Do you understand? A steaming load of shit, this finish. But you know what happened afterwards? A bunch of fucking nerds ran in, and we had a wild brawl. And the place went nuts, and we had flips, and we had dives, and fucking Montez did that running flip dive over the post and wiped out everyone on the floor, and I think killed 3 men. I'm not sure yet. And the place is going batshit crazy, and then out comes Aldis, and he mentions a TLC match at SummerSlam. Doesn't mention the teams, but then Joe Test says, and I quote, all of them! And they continue to brawl as the show goes off the air. And the reason I bring this up is because we watched that TNA pay-per-view where the finish of the main event was in his hometown, Mike Santana hit his finish on Joe Hendry and covered him. And Trick showed up and stole the pin in the shittiest possible pay-per-view finish that we paid $40 for if we didn't have TNA on our YouTube or whatever. And what did I say? I said, God damn it, that finish fucking sucked. That's a Vince McMahon finish. But you know what? At least Vince would give us something afterwards. And TNA did not. What they gave us was the fucking president of TNA giving Trick the belt, and the show went off the air. Well, they gave us a goddamn fucking shitty finish on a TV show, by the way. Not even on pay-per-view. They gave us a shit finish. But you know what? They gave us something important afterwards. So I have to give them credit for that. They did not go off the air with the DQ. They had a big, wild, crazy brawl that the fans were super into, and it set up a match for SummerSlam that everybody's going to want to see because they like TLC matches and their tables involved.
What a train wreck that's going to be.
So you know what? Good for them.
I think maybe...
But fuck you on that finish.
My favorite moment in this entire show was the brawls happened. The place is chanting, this is awesome. Then Nick makes the TLC announcement. Now they're even happier. And they just keep on brawling. And somewhere after, right after they're fading to black, Andrade walks over and he picks up the big, giant Prime bottle and just chucks it at somebody. It was straight out of the N64 video games where you can toss giant weapons at people. So yes, there was almost no wrestling on that show. Effectively zero wrestling on that show.
No, brutal.
But stuff happened.
I can't understand why this show is so bad.
Because there's no wrestling on it.
But no, I know that, but like, Vinny, you think that's a whole different crew than is doing Raw?
I don't know that.
Raw isn't this shitty. NXT isn't this shitty. You know, I watch Raw, it's even longer. It's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's way better than this show.
Yeah.
NXT is miles better than this show, even when it sucks. At least, like, shit happens.
It's never boring.
It's never boring.
SmackDown is often boring and useless.
This show is so boring, and there's no wrestling. God. I thought when it went to 2 hours, it would improve. It's no better. It's no better at 2 hours than it was at 3. Which is like, It's, you know, the only thing I've seen close to this is when Nitro was 3 hours long and the third hour always died. And so, like, Russo talked him into getting rid of the third hour because the idea was, okay, if you got 2 good hours and a bad hour, if we get rid of the bad hour, the average is going to magically go up. And somehow they got rid of the low hour and it still didn't go up. That's the only thing that I can find even similar to this. You had a 3-hour show, a 3-hour boring show. How could you possibly remove an hour and it's still exactly as boring? I don't know how, but they have managed. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.